Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Attack on Titan. And this episode was very interesting, mostly because of what Gabi went through and everything that happened around her, thanks to her actions and the people that she affected. And of course, Sasha's presence again, twisting that wound with each episode, just showing how much influence she had, even more with her death right now. But also some very interesting movement by the Egarists. So let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, we have right at the beginning of the episode a bit of a reveal, so to say, with how Zeke was able to turn the people from Konig's village into Titans. It's related to his spinal fluid, but that spinal fluid is also able to freeze people in place, especially Eldians, when they have it in their system. This is gonna play a major role moving forward. It's not fully revealed why, but I'll talk a bit more about that a bit later. Now, Levi again being really awesome. Well, he was talking to Zeke, and especially that popularity moment between the two of them, the way he looked away. Levi is more popular, honestly, off screen, so to say. Everybody in the fandom of Attack on Titan is in love with Levi as a character. Girls are all over him, so to say, so he's definitely popular. Wish he knew how popular he is in the real world, so to say. But granted, he also doesn't have trust in Zeke, very warranted, because Zeke, with everything that he did, even now while he was talking, he didn't show any remorse, so to say, for what he did, any guilt. Even Levi pointed it out. He was just going through the motion, just saying it all out loud what he did, without showing any actual emotions for what he did to those people, saying it he did it for the cause. But I don't know, something felt off by the way he said it. He's also very eager to get that test moving with him and Eren, but they still have to wait, and especially now with everything that is going on. But I'll get to that a bit later on, because I want to talk about Levi and what he experienced when he found out about the Egarists. Now, Gabi, Falco and Kaya, we have them at that big house trying to find the Marley in question, the Marleyan. And we see that it's Niccolo. And I liked, like, Falco, throughout that entire encounter, so to say, he slowly realized that Sasha was the one that everybody was attached to, the one that they killed, or Gabi killed in this case, the one that Niccolo was in love with. That she was the daughter of Mr. Browse, the one that he got them into their family, fed them, took care of them, brought them there. But we also have Hanj, Jean, Onyankopon and the other scouts being there, Mikasa, Armin, and it kind of felt like a perfect storm for everything to happen inside there. They were there to find out why Yelena put Marley's in charge of restaurants, why she chose them. And this gets revealed, but not fully the goal for why what they're trying to accomplish exactly. The first clue was when Niccolo got very, very defensive of a bottle of wine. He kind of got into Jean's face and they got a bit. Even Jean was surprised why exactly Niccolo was so aggressive, kind of reverting back to his old days when they considered the Eldians devils. Everybody was surprised why he was acting that way. But the best moment, honestly, at least for me, was this is where it started. We have Gabi and Falco pretending to be sick just to go and talk to Niccolo, and Niccolo slowly realizing that they were the ones that killed Sasha, because mostly Sasha was also very proud about it. She just got into his face saying, yes, I did it, she deserves it, I did a good thing, I'm proud about it. I wanted to punch her so badly in that moment. She had so much pride on her face without her realizing what exactly she did. And Falco was there, wait, stop, please, no, enough. Poor Falco, not having to deal with Gabi. And Niccolo just went wild. He almost killed Gabi with that bottle of wine, keep that in mind. But Falco jumped in front and took the hit. Pretty strong hit actually. Got very wounded. And we have Niccolo taking them in front of Mr. Browse and just instantly tells them they were the one that killed Sasha, and telling him, putting him on the spot, so to say. You either kill them or I kill them. But like I said, that perfect storm started. We have the scouts joining in, and Gabi was like completely lost, so to say, in that situation. She started pleading for Falco. Niccolo was losing it also all over the place with that rage, revenge. Understandable how much he cared for Sasha. Why I said her presence is still felt. And honestly, Mr. Browse was really awesome this episode and kind of put a lot of things into perspective. But before he did that, the look he had on his face when he asked for the knife from Niccolo, and he actually got it. That psycho look, dude, like, I was more scared of him than of everybody else. That those eyes, the way he was caressing that knife. Damn, Mr. Browse, you sure do know your way around a knife. And I liked him, by the way. He was very honest about it and very in control of his feelings, talking about how Sasha was a hunter and she kind of lived the life hunt and be hunted, so to say. Because even as a kid, she liked to hunt, go outside, kill, and she kind of ventured too far in this case. I think the world was at fault, not just Gabi being the one that killed her. The vicious cycle, how it's not worth just killing for the sake of killing for revenge. And the adults, the current generations, have to bear the sins of the past, not put it on the next generations. Now, I agree with that. I wish I was able to have that same mentality, because if I was in his position, I wouldn't be able to control myself, honestly. I'm not that good of a person, so to say. But this is why I like Attack on Titan. So many amazing characters. Everything is just gray. Nothing is simply black and white. And this is why one of the best series. Because if you guys remember Kaya, which she was awesome when she first met Gabi and Falco, the way she blew Gabi's reasoning out of the water, all of her justifications. But in this episode, Kaya, when she found out that Gabi was the one responsible, the one that killed Sasha, she instantly lost it. She went in for the kill for Gabi, and totally understandable. But look at it this way. She didn't do that for her mother. She wasn't tunnel vision like or Marley's need to die. Only the one responsible. But Gabi has that view that all of the Eldians are devils. Granted, it's mostly part of the brainwashing, but Gabi is also fucked up. And I feel like she's speedrunning depression, kind of trying to reach the same point that Reiner is, especially this episode, because she was also very confused, not knowing what to believe, that the devils, and especially Mr. Browse and Mikasa was the one that stopped Kaya from killing her. They took her defense, and she kind of had a mental block over there, didn't know how to react to everything, and I don't think she kind of realizes in what position she is, what she did, but it's slowly hitting her, especially more in this episode. Now, speaking of that wine I kept mentioning, we find out from Niccolo that the wine has the spinal fluid in it, and it also got in Falco's mouth. I don't know if Falco's gonna survive or what exactly is gonna happen with him. Now, this is where we have Yelena being the one responsible for this entire plan. She wanted to give the wine to the officers. Apparently 10 years ago the Marleyans conquered the capital with this spinal fluid. turning more of them into Titans. So is she planning the same thing? Even on Yankopon didn't knew. I don't know what exactly she's planning, if she kept it away even from some of the volunteers. But the thing that was the kicker was when we have all of them talking in. We have Hanji joining in, talking about it, and we also have the Jägerish joining, especially Flock. And that face that Flock made. No negotiations are gonna happen between the military, they don't trust Pixies at all. But he kind of had that smirk when he admitted that they knew about the wine, the plan with Yelena. So they're 100% working together, at least Yelena and the Jägerist. And Zeke, yeah, he definitely knows about it since Yelena sees him as a god, and now that she also sees Eren as a god. But I honestly don't know if they're not gonna use the officers just to transform them into Titans. What exactly are they trying to use them as hostages? I honestly don't know. Because while we had Armin and Mikasa talking with Gabi and her just being completely lost, we have bloody Eren over here, just Eren, 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 say 3 times like Bloody Mary. He popped in instantly out of nowhere, speak of the devil, with his hand cut and saying, we have to talk. And damn, that the way he just walked in there, like the villain aura he had about him, that scene was just so good. I'm excited to find out what exactly he wants to talk about. Now, speaking of Eren, like I said, I wanted to talk a bit more about Levi. Now, while everything else was happening, when he found out about the Jägerists, kind of hit him, thinking, how many times has he saved Eren so far? How many people have been sacrificed? What choices they had to make? How they got to this point? Thinking that Eren is the hope of humanity when it's kind of looking like he's the enemy of humanity in this time. Levi, kind of want to see what he's gonna do when him and Eren are face to face again, especially after that realization he had, and those scenes in the background when he was going through his mind were so good. I don't know, Levi is one of the best characters in the series, and like I keep saying, and I'm gonna say it again, Attack on Titan is great because of the grey stuff, not because of the black and white stuff. It's simply so good. Now, I leave off the questions to you guys. What do you think about the episode? What do you think they're planning mainly with the wine? And Gabi, depression is the end game for her, or where do you think she's gonna end up? Also, remember, no spoilers. Keep it anime only. I would love to hear your thoughts about the episode. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about it. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, it helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. Also, let me know down in the comments below what you guys would like to see more videos of, what you think I should work and improve on, would mean a lot to me. So, I'll see you in the next one. Keep enjoying Attack on Titan. Bye bye.